Oh, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the entertainment news with me and Chris.
Hiya.
Where we've got to talk about some cool shit. But hopefully, don't tell us if you haven't yet, Chris. Save it as a surprise. What we've caught up with, all this kind of shit. Before we get started, though, we need to do a film review. A spoiler-heavy film review.
We do.
For a certain Final Destination 6, aka Bloodlines. We saw that last week. Very, very enjoyable. But Chris, how did you find your cinema experience watching Final Destination?
I enjoyed it. It was really good. Like, it was just obviously another typical fucking Final Destination film.
Yeah, you know exactly what it's gonna.
Yeah, you know what you're getting. Says what it says on the tin, all that jazz. But it was good. It was entertainment.
It's just fun and stupid.
It was.
Like a coin caused so much
havoc.
Yeah, from the opening, the sequence to even towards the end and all that kind of shit. It's fucking absolutely beautiful.
It was a good film.
I think that's one of my favourite, obviously spoilers, one of my favourite, obviously typical Final Destination opening sequences where you see the carnage. That was one of my, especially when because I read down on that song that a little bit louder now, and then they're all, and I'm thinking, this is really fucking fun, it's proper, like, and I remember giggling at one bit. It was so stupid when that woman's running after gas, and you can see like the chef guy with his fan just go, oh, and I'm thinking, oh, this is so dumb. I love it so much. It's over the top. But that was a really fun little sequence.
It was a good opening.
Even the lads, like, it was funny, not obviously seeing people die, but like the lads, the little shit that was causing all the trouble, getting out the end and be like, yes, I've made it. Piano. Just shit like, and it's quite cool, right? I didn't notice if somebody put it out online. Even in this sequence where they all survived, that boy still died by a piano when he grew older. There's like a newspaper cut out of boy crushed by a piano and shit. And it's quite funny shit like that, because the Final Destination are quite good at twining stuff together with newspaper articles in the back or a certain song on the radio and all that kind of shit. And I really enjoy the storytelling from that point of view. Even when the older lady dies and she says, oh, you know, seeing is believing, and she goes out in the fire extinguisher and pole through the head. I'm thinking, this is just fucking great, isn't it? It was so much fucking fun, and it was quite emotional because obviously it was Lado's last little, I'm assuming.
Toby, whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember his name now. And he had like a little farewell sort of speech and shit like that.
Apparently he didn't really have much lines in it. But obviously he's in the hospital scene. Yeah. And then he was just supposed to leave after that, but he put something in at the end, which
he just scripted. Added. Oh, the bit, how about like you get certain thing in your life while you can and stuff?
Yeah. And
that's quite cool.
I thought they'd leave that in for him to obviously remember him by.
Yeah, that's quite. It's always weird when somebody passes away and then you see a film come out like 2 years or a year later and you think, fuck me, how much time ahead did you film? And I mean, it's quite nice maybe for the families and shit because they another look at, you know, thinking. But yeah, the film was thoroughly enjoyable. There's a few little rumours as well. Obviously, at the end we see our two main. The girl and the boy, I can't remember the fucking names, die with the logs and the trains coming in, which was caused by the fucking coin, even though that coin would have just been squished because it's a little bit of metal in a fucking train.
Yeah, so on a train track, that would have just got fucking sandwiched.
But we don't care about what would really happen to Final Destination. But somebody pointed out as well, it's just a fan theory, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. There is talks to do another film, and that first sequence could be her premonition because obviously she gets pricked at the start when she's putting her brother's flower in. And everybody, before they have like a premonition that something happens, like an indicator, like we even see it in the start of this one where she pricked her finger and stuff. So somebody said the next film could open up with that disaster and that's her preventing it. But then there was another fan theory which kind of contradicts that, which I quite like and I've never thought of. So have you ever wondered why do some people get these premonitions? Have you ever like wondered that? Like, why does some entity allow them to see the future?
I have wondered how they managed to get them.
Yeah, I've always wondered that, but I've never known. And somebody's theorised that the people that get the premonitions, because the whole thing of this was don't fuck with death, wasn't it? Yeah. Because obviously the rocker brother, he wasn't going to die until he started literally forcing his brother to die to bring him back to death's foot. I'm going to have to intervene here. Yeah. Which
was a good way. It was a cool way to go out.
We'll talk about that in a sec because it was fucking awesome to watch. But somebody pointed out the people that get the premonitions, maybe that might be the death's way of telling them, listen, you're not supposed to die here. That's why I'm showing you this, to get yourself out. But the people that always shows, they always try and save everybody. And it's like, well, no, I'm just telling you to get the fuck out, not everybody. Now I'm going to have to fucking sort all this. And I quite like that theory, and it would explain why they get premonitions. Like I said, it's not confirmed or anything like that. It's just a little theory, but to me, I quite like that one. That little
makes sense.
Explanation. But yeah, we'll get to that hospital death of the we turn on them. I didn't realise how powerful the magnets were.
Yeah.
I knew they were powerful.
Except I've been in one a few times when I was younger.
Minging.
Yeah, because they just make a fucking weird noise and the fucking... I was like, oh god.
And it's so the whole sequence starts off. They're trying to get some peanuts into his brother so he can go into whatever it is and die.
An anaphylactic shock.
Is that what it is?
Like that.
And then you knew the second that spring got left out, you knew during the end of the sequence that was going to play out somewhere.
Yeah.
But they go into a room, that machine turns on, and it's getting higher and higher and higher and higher, and stuff's getting sucked towards it, and it's quite cool because the guy's got piercings on one of his
nipples, and he's fucking big, and then fucking his ears, and it's like, fuck me.
I saw them how they filmed the sequence because obviously he goes into it and he's backwards with his legs, and and I saw them because there's obviously a guy laying down and him laying backwards just to make it look like it. Well, that's quite cool how they deceived us there. And then we end with the spring going for his brother's face. And which is a shame because I quite liked him. He was quite ditzy and a bit dopey.
Yeah, he was a bit fucking simpleton, wasn't he?
Yeah. But that was fun.
And the sister in the fucking garbage bin.
I think that was my favourite because
she gets fucking squished.
Because before that, she's trying to, at this point, I wish I could fucking remember her name now. She's trying to still persuade everybody that stuff could happen. She's like, it's like, come on, what could really happen? She's like, I don't know. And she says something really dumb, like, maybe the kids kick the ball and the leaf blower does this. And they're like, shut up, that's not going to happen. And then you think, oh, okay, close call, all this kind of shit. Car nearly hits him, they're talking, the sister goes for a run, and what she's just said happens. It doesn't happen in front of you, it happens in the background. You see the boom, leaf blower her into the bin, and you're like, oh, it's so funny and stupid. I absolutely adore it. And it was making it because it kind of got crushed. Yeah. And she's coming out and her
trying to come out, her hand and her face just gets fucking pancaked.
Absolutely. How mad would it be being the people that aren't directly in that bloodline? So you're in that room with the family, go, yeah, don't worry, it doesn't affect you lot because you're not obviously like her dad. I'd be sat there secretly going, fuck for this, hearing about all these people dying in stupid ways and being like, oh my god, fine.
Hey, it's not it though. If like, say if you are the dad. And then your wife and 3 kids, they're all gonna just fucking die after each other.
How many people keep fucking dying? The rocker guy, he's quite cool because you find out that his dad's different. And what does he say? Is that why he kept wanting to play catch with me? This random guy that she mentioned, he's like, is that why he keep... It's quite fucking funny. The Final Destinations always do a great... Because they don't take themselves seriously. Like Chris said at the start, they give you exactly what you know you're going to get. You're not going to walk in and be like, oh... You're there for a bit of stupid gore and some silly fun, and I literally, it's one of them times you go in just for a good time at the cinema, and a good time was had, and I think by all as well. There was lots of gore. It was fun. It was silly. It was over the top.
It was. I think it's been voted the highest opening for Final Destination.
I could do what when I finished it. I was thinking about it, and I was speaking with lads at work about it. I said, could be it might be the best, but maybe not my favourite, just because I'm being nostalgic. Like I'll always remember.
And money wise, it's been highest opening.
I can see why. It's quite nice. Well, if it ends with logs, and obviously logs being a huge fucking part of it and shit like that. But yeah, it's just a silly, fun, goofy, over the top, fun time to be had by others. And the way I love the way that they would. Because again, we always see death we never see it, but we see it lingering where a bit of wind will blow, then a plant pot will fall over. But when she's in that camera going, oh, I can see you, I can see what you're doing, she's literally talking to death's like, oh, fuck, I'll get you next time. And I just love that element.
It was a fucking creepy little house though.
It fucking was. You rocked up, there was, like, it's like what you'd have outside of a castle or the siege.
I mean, you're trying to prevent death happening, but you fucking just look at the place.
Surrounded by it, yeah. It's like even at the point there's like this tiny ass little puddle, and they rock up in the RV at the end. But it's perfectly timed for her to fall in and drown in this, because I swear that puddle was like that deep, but when she's in it, it's like that fucking deep. It just grew somehow. But again, it's stuff like that I don't care about in Final Destinations, because I'm here for a stupid time.
Yeah.
I'm here for a coin to cause mass murder.
Yes.
So I'm literally, I know I'm always Mr. Optimistic and Mr. Biased, and I'm so easily pleased at cinema, but I can't help it. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because
I'm going to give it a 10.
It did what it needed to do.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
It's not the best film you ever watched.
No.
But when you want to sit, like if you finish work and you go, let's just watch some dumb shit.
Popcorn film.
Yeah, I love that Jason safely said that once, because that's what I love to say now, to shit. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for me, 10 out of 10 for Chris. Fucking phenomenal. Right, what are you up to date on? Not up to date on, sir?
Obviously, I'm up to date with The Last of Us.
Of course you would be.
Obviously. So we'll discuss that first.
Yep.
What did you think of this week's episode?
Absolutely. I think one of the best things, because I know, again, I'll say it again, I know you didn't know at the start But I think Pedro Pascal happening to this show is one of the best things ever, because that performance he gave on the porch, or whatever the fuck it's called, when he started crying and he was just doing the... I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Now, I thought, and I know I'm being biased because I love Pedro Pascal, but as critiquing him as an actor, that was a phenomenal performance. That I had so much emotion. I felt, because I'm on Team Joel, by the way. I'm sorry, I don't care how much. If someone's had their daughter ripped away from them, they will lie to the world to keep their second daughter. I don't care what anybody. He is, for me personally, I know it's a debate. Maybe he isn't wrong, but for me, he is 110% of the right. But it was a thoroughly enjoyable episode. And then the early days of Ellie, this is where I'm having the issue with, though, with this Bella Ramsey's performance. Because when she was that younger, more jovial sort of Ellie, it's fine. It's this serious one. And it doesn't help that people put on compilations of her faces. Have you seen them all? Like, yeah. And then before this, she was getting memed as Buzz Lightyear. And I didn't know there was a scene coming up. Obviously, you did. And I thought, oh, why have they put a helmet on her? Because now the memes are fucking true. And... again, there's no real downside to the show. It's just, obviously they have screen tests whenever they do shit. Whenever you do a film, you have screen tests. Surely somebody looked at it and thought, I don't know if she looks the part. Surely, because even you must be looking at some of these going...
Yes, I do sometimes certain scenes, yeah.
But the episode overall, though, was fucking just... it was emotional, it was beautiful, it was outstanding. I got a little bit pissed off with her, and I know she's in some ways justified and shit. But I thought, hang on a sec, she's like, I'll try and forgive her. I'm thinking, who the fuck are you? This man's willing to go life and death with somebody that's not his kid, and he's willing to do whatever. Because there was no guarantee that there was a cure back there either.
No.
And he's like, well, they were just going to kill him, maybe not want to come for it. I just thought, I got maybe not hate her, but I just kind of wanted to punch her, because I just ignored Pedro Pascal. I was in love with Joel and what he was willing to do. Like that opening sequence of him being family and all the shit in episode 1 to them dead in the eyes. I just thought, leave the bastard alone. Are you coming in now? No. But yeah, it was beautiful. It was emotional. It was. And I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, we've got a whole episode of flashbacks." I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that every year.
You get it in the game. You get a flashback in the game.
I did not mind it. I did see somebody point out that you don't get them in a one though. They're spread out.
Yeah. So this particular the museum, the dinosaur space museum, that's basically a one.
Yeah.
And there's other bits as well onto it. The porch scene, that's like at the beginning,
right, where he's confessing.
Yeah, that's at the beginning of the game and shit like that.
I do like that they went back to that, because obviously we see Initia in the porch of her just walking past. We don't see her come back, but now because I thought that was
seeing things from a different angle.
Yeah, and I quite like that. And like I said, together, Bella Ramsey's acting in that bit was bang on. But like I just thought the way she was saying shit, I'm thinking, fuck you, Ellie, you're a little prick. Leave him the fuck alone. The guy's literally lost everything, and he's doing everything to keep hold of. And at first, remember as well, he didn't love you. He didn't want to. He was happy at a thingy, but now he's doing whatever a dad can do to. He's been given a second chance by the universe to keep this daughter. And I was like, oh God, fucking leave Joel alone, man. He's doing the best he fucking can. Oh my God. So, but like I said, I know from her point of view, she's maybe right and justified in what she's saying and all this kind of shit. He technically did take her fate away and stuff. But this episode was absolutely... it wasn't... I love the fact that we had like a little flashbacky stuff. Yeah. I don't mind that personally. I love to go back. Because to be fair, it's the Last of Us. I know he's not the main character. The Last of Us to me is Joel and shit and stuff. But I really enjoyed it. It's still one or two writing issues on her part and stuff. And I still think they should have had a better screen test. Because when she goes back as young Ellie, I'm like, this is great. Go to the dinosaur bay. And then we go back to this, and stop pulling the faces as well, please. Stop it, because I'm trying so hard to be a Bella Ramsey defender, but you pull these faces and I'm going, stop it! Because I do chuckle, fuck's sake. But no, it's definitely getting a lot more hate stuff for no apparent reason, which is annoying.
Yeah, it is.
Which is really annoying. No, you can't. Gone forever. Right, sorry, not laughing at Lastas there, but then no, yeah, beautiful episode, phenomenal. You're the expert though. It's more important you have a better opinion. So.
I loved it. I loved this episode. Like say, when we get to the sea, walk through the woods, basket of puppies, litter of kittens,
what does she call them? What does she call a loiter? She calls them wrong, doesn't she?
She does,
I thought that was a beautiful detail. Sorry to interrupt, I was just asking your thoughts. I love that detail because obviously this is a girl that's grown up in this world of not having a real education and all this. So she kind of, a few things she's picked up on her own. I thought that was a lovely little attention to detail. Sorry, carry on, sir.
And obviously, I knew where we were and what we were doing and shit like that. I knew from the start, to be fair. And then I said, dinosaur! Yes. Yeah. We're at the museum. And like I said, obviously the opening bit, we're going in. And, and obviously the orbit of the planets and shit
that he set up is like, turn it on. Somebody must have greased it.
Which again, we do in the game. And then as we're going through, we jump into the space shuttle and the tape recording and the discussion about going to space and her eyes and just floating. It was a beautiful scene.
I got scared when she broke the glass to get the helmet because when she made that noise, I thought, oh, okay, we're all right. I was waiting for some shit to come running through after the noise or something. So I was like, oh my God, don't get fucking ambushed here or whatever. I agree with you. I think, like I said, overall, this because there's only one left, isn't there? There is a couple of more big deaths to happen still, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. When, are they going to take... I already know about them because I know another guy...
I'll move on to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But this was Joel and Ellie's last scene together.
Oh, you mean... Because I saw Pedro doing pictures as well of him, like, that's a wrap everybody and... Because at his rap party, you've got like a poem.
When he was crying in the spaceship, that wasn't scripted. That was Joel. That was Pedro.
Because Pedro's phenomenal.
And because he's obviously gained a good bond with Bella, and with her having autism, and she's a bit shy when it comes to public announcements. They've always been, and obviously he's pretty much the same as well.
Yeah, he gets his anxiety.
Yeah,
and stuff.
so they kind of like helped each other through like all that situation.
This is why I don't like to go hard on Bella Ramsey. Yes, I don't think she's perfect for this role, but I don't want to criticise because, like I said, she'll be phenomenal in other things. It's just the character she's trying to make me believe in. I can't quite buy it because I don't think it's the right. It's like, you know, I always go back to it because I think it's a prime example of. I can imagine they asked me to play a David Beckham film, you just be like, why the fuck they got the fat fuck doing a, you know, David Beckham? It makes David Beckham's handsome and good at football and shit. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's why I don't want to go hard on her because I know that, you know, there's talent in there. She'll be great going in the future and stuff, and she is doing a good job. But I just think there was better choices. But what you just spoke about, the relationship between them two seems fucking lovely.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. So yes, we've got one more scene. One more episode to come, and then that's it. Season 3, we probably won't be seeing much of Ellie because we're going to be concentrating on Abby.
Well, yeah, with Barely City, yeah.
We're going to be concentrating on Abby for most of season 3, so we're going to be looking at her point of view and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going further forward, I think the producers have now said, look, there's definitely going to be a season 4. We'll see how that pans out for maybe another season 4. Sorry, for another season 5, maybe going into 6.
Yeah.
So,
because obviously, spoiler warning. The big deaths because it's what's his name?
Isaac.
Yeah, and is there not another one? The goodies.
Jesse.
Because he gets popped, does he not? Did I not see him get popped or some shit?
You really want to know?
No, I have seen it because I've seen all the games played out by Jacksepticeye and shit, but I can't remember exactly how and when and who.
Yes, Jesse does.
Does he not buy a thingy as well?
Something that happens to Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy gets fucked up, does he not?
Yeah. A lot of people get fucked up in the game. To be fair,
are they not both by? Who kills them?
That's what I say.
I'm sure. Is it not Abby?
No.
I'm obviously remembering this because it's a while ago I did them. That's why I'm asking because I can't quite remember. I just know that because I only bring it up because when I've seen people stream the games and you speak about it, Tommy was never a full feature in my head. But now because this season's made me fall in love with him, I can't be bothered with that shit. We're going all over again. I can't be because I feel like this season. Obviously, I don't know how you feel because you've got your game Tommy and video live action Tommy. This live action Tommy for me has been fucking outstanding. Yeah, it's been.
You've seen more of this Tommy than you did with the game Tommy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, is there, out the two, which one do you prefer?
The series.
Series. Yeah. I can't get over that episode 2 because I will, for whatever criticism I've got of the show, that episode 2 with the war and all that kind of stuff. That was, like I still say, I'm getting goosebumps. Phenomenal TV, and I feel like he was, and as much as there were bigger events happening in that episode, he was the MVP for me. I fucking loved the way he got the defenses and fortified, and I'm going to say again now, Jabber, the fatter, the bloater, cornered him and all that kind of shit. I was just sat there going, wow, you've made me fall in love with you, you beautiful fucking mustachy man. I fucking love you so much. So like I said, and I vaguely remember, like I said, I'm sure it was either Jacksepticeye or Michael. It was one of the two that I sat and watched them play the full games. But there's obviously one or two bits I've misremembered or misput together and shit.
They are good games. I still recommend playing them because they are brilliant games.
I definitely will, but in a certain couple of weeks, Mario Kart World's out and I'm going to be sat there chucking blue. It's fucking... I got mugged off. Sorry, side note. So the Mario Kart, Lego, blah, blah, blah. Lego released a blue shell, and obviously the blue shell was deaf in Mario Kart unless you got a horn or whatever. But I had to use my points to get it, and I thought, okay, that's fair enough. But I still had to make a purchase to use my points to get it. So I thought, what the fuck? It's not what I need at the minute. So I just had to buy a shitty little fucking keychain. That was annoying, but it's quite cool anyway. I've got a blue shell, so now I can just like look at my Mario Kart with a blue shell and be like, oh, fucking get you cunt. Sorry, side note there anyway. Mushrooms, but yeah.
Yeah, so season 3, we're going to be... It's basically going to be the start again of seeing Abby taking her revenge from Joel, going back to Seattle, that going onwards. That's what we're going to see of Abby, and joining Isaac and all that shit.
So are we going to have a bit of a bloodbath or anything, or a bit of carnage in this last episode? Because when does that... What the fuck's it called? The ball of mess.
No.
The ball... It's got loads of arms and shit. It's like a tangled ball.
Oh, the blob.
Yeah, is it the Rat King? Did I hear someone call it the Rat King?
Well, there's that as well.
When does shit like that... Like, are we going to get a final boss moment in this season finale?
We possibly will be. I don't know if we'll get it in season 3 though. That may be in season 4.
Right.
Like season 3 is just going to be Abby and her crew and shit like that. They're going out doing flashbacks with her father and stuff like that. For season 4, that's when we're going to get Abby and Ellie meeting up.
Mm-hmm.
But whilst they're meeting up, there's other shit going on as well. So we'll meet some new characters that's on Abby's side. We'll meet some new fucked up people that's like just killing anyone and everyone.
I didn't like that scene where the guy's getting... What's the word for that torture where you get strung up and... There's a word for it. I can't remember.
Get gutted.
Yeah. Maybe for that.
So yeah, there's more. There's a lot more to come.
Right.
A lot more.
So will they be... I know you're not fucking sat there on the set. Would they have already filmed the other part of this? And will it be like 2 years' time or a year's time? Or will it be... Because surely if there's a... Because this is going to be like... This series like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing. Is that right? If they're playing the same...
Saying it like that, yeah, it's going to be... It's still part of the same game, but it's going to
there shouldn't be that much of a gap.
There shouldn't be that much of a gap, but it all depends on when they want to release it and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we've still got a lot more to come. We've still got to go through the floods with Ellie.
I remember you saying that.
And then we get to introduce other people, and then obviously shit happens to Abby, shit happens to Ellie, and then we have about 4 or 5 fights.
I do look forward to the final fight they have, because I do think that's beautiful. Again, I can't speak from your level of experience, but just seeing them in the water and sorry, spoiler, Ellie nearly killing her and deciding not to. I can't wait for them to see that moment transpire, because I've got to my end goal of revenge for Joel or whatever. Yeah. To her just be like, because does she not get a flashback of Joel as she's killing him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I want to see that see him getting... It's so frustrating.
Such an emotional game, especially game 2. Such an emotional game. You'd be laughing, you'd be crying, but it's so beautiful done.
Can I quickly ask a question on Pedro Pascal now quickly? You know that I've been a massive fan for ages for multiple reasons. One, that he's a fucking gorgeous little bastard. But he's been one of my favourite actors, Narcos and all this kind of stuff. I think he's been phenomenal. And he will always be forever now in my top fucking handful. At what stage do you reckon he starts to go down as one of the current best actors? Maybe not of all time, but in that category, like with DiCaprio's,
I
with
think he's up there
Denzel.
now.
I really do as well.
He's such a good actor. There's not been a film or a series or what that I've not watched that I've not liked.
And his variety from being this Joel, soon to be Mr. Fantastic, like I said, back in Narcos to Kingsman and stuff.
Yeah, you got Mando who can come in.
Mando,
like
yeah.
Yeah, he's a brilliant actor.
He really is. He's fucking... And like I said, again, we don't know what they are like behind closed doors. He seems to be like one of the genuinely good ones, like as well. Like if something come out in a few years' time about, Pedro was really like this, and I would be honest, if it come out about like Leonardo or Matt Damon, I'd be like, oh, maybe, because they've been in the Hollywood circle and shit. But if it come out about him, I would be so shocked.
Yeah,
he just seemed like he would bump into you in the street. Like I said, I love watching the videos of girls shit because he loves nails and love just people shit. Look at my nails, like he'll stop in the shit, like, oh my god, that's funny. And again, he just seemed like a lovely bloke. I don't know if that helps that he's a little bit fucking autistic or some shit. He's just like, I love nails. And I love the fact that sorry, this isn't the same news anymore. With his brother that transitioned to a woman, about how no matter what he'll come to the defense of, and I just think he's a fucking lovely bloke. And like I said, I would love to see his dick. When he was celebrating the final shots of John, who was there at a party where he got pulled in, he pretended to lick it. And I was like, you're a phenomenal actor, but like, honestly, I would submit to your will, Pedro. You're a beautiful bastard. But no, sorry, the last of season 2, I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I've had 1 or 2 gripes. I definitely prefer season 1. I don't know if it's because I love that. I know it's an old dynamic now of sort of disengaged, emotionless, older with a younger child, growing a bond. And then, I don't know if it's because, with Logan and shit, or that sort of, even to an extent with like Rick and his kids and what, or even Daryl, to be fair, and his kids, because Daryl starts to Walking Dead quite, I'm on my own, don't care, but then he comes in and looks after, Rick Jr. and stuff. I like that sort of dynamic in a weird world.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, season 1 for me was definitely still better. This is still a phenomenal season. I have criticised certain bits, but it's still been really fucking fun. That episode 2 is so awesome.
Yeah, it was. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm glad you are as well, because I should be pleased second. You fans of the franchise that have made it what it is should be pleased first.
I think some of them are, and some of them are just fucking heavily criticised.
Some of them
because of Bella.
If they want to, which is a bit annoying. But if some people have no criticisms about anything, like if I love Spider-Man, Tom Holland's my favourite, but some people say not. And if they criticise for genuine, it's not an issue. There's no reason to just hate criticise though.
I know.
There's plenty of shit that Shazam loved it, you hated it. You've hated it for valid reasons, not just because of whatever particular thing you were like. This is what.
Yeah.
But yeah, because that could. I don't think it will, but shit like that could affect. They might go, oh, people don't like it anymore because they've been. Tell you what, prime example: Liverpool Football Club. Trent Alexander-Arnold's leaving at the end of the season, and the Liverpool fans have quite turned on. They're booing him all this stuff, and he's a club legend. He's a boy from the academy. And the Liverpool Twitter put out a thing, who's been your player of the year, and a rival fan seen it on Twitter and managed to get it 5.4 million views and got rival fans to make him Liverpool's player of the season to piss Liverpool fans off. Like, so that's just them doing a hate vote, and it's kind of the same sort of thing. So if their numbers get hit with this, they might look at it and go, oh, I don't think they will, because it is awesome. But they could be playing with fire, which would ruin it.
Probably.
Which would ruin it for you hardcore fans.
It could ruin the release of the 3rd game.
100%. It's like I said, if you want to bash the show and you hate it for your valid reasons, like I think my criticisms have been fair, whether you agree with them or not. I think they've been. I don't think, but I wouldn't sit there and go, oh, it's all crap because Bella Ramsey's not quite right for it. The whole thing's shit. No chance. Just because the criticisms, that stuff with Tommy, phenomenal. Pedro's acted, the story, the world that we're now. No, it's bullshit. Quickly, this just hit us. Well, just speaking about wet dreams. Dakota Johnson's got a new film coming out. She played Madam Web. Yeah. Apart from Madam Web being a mess and a shambles, she's quite normally a really good actress. And she's got a film coming out about where she's a matchmaker, and she falls in love with an ex that kind of comes back with a new guy. Oh my god, I watched her yesterday and I was like, do I rub one out quickly or not? Because the two men that she's going to be jousting over is Chris Evans with stubble and everything, and Pedro Pascal. I was like, oh my God, what a sandwich. Oh, you lucky bastard. Honestly, just like a normal little chick flick, I will be oiling up for that shit. There'll be oil. Oh my God. Chris, come on. If you're telling me Pedro's on your left and Chris on your right and they say, come on, you got to shag one of us.
Can I just go for Dakota?
Mate, you've got to do one of them. It's a hard choice.
I'd probably say Chris.
See, I'll probably go with Pedro just because he hurts my heart a little bit more. But oh my God, I will not say no to Chris Evans' fucking. Oh my God, mate. Sorry.
What's that called?
Well, I can't remember what the fuck it's called. I only saw the trailer last night. I can't remember what it's called. I need to tell Laura about it as well because she's gonna be like, oh, for fuck's sake. She's getting annoyed at me as well. I messaged her yesterday saying I've been trying to look for Machine Gun Kelly nudes online for half an hour and I can't find any. Surely someone like him who's quite sexually out there, I thought there'd be a dick pic release somewhere. I can't find one because I'm adamant he's gonna have a really long but skinny dick and I need to know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sorry, what else have you done, sir?
Up to date with Mobland.
Yeah, so
Mobland is 8.
Is it 8? Yeah. Yeah, so new one. Quickly, just last of this. What? So, is there a reason? Why is it 7?
What?
Episodes? Because 7's next week, isn't it? That's it done. Why have they gone to 7 episodes?
Oh, let me just double check.
Sorry, just because you said a number there, that went to my head.
I don't know.
And then we will get onto Mobland. Because do you not think that's a peculiar number? Because what was number 1? Was number 1 not number 10?
I will quickly look. Yeah, it's 7.
Yeah, it's 7. It's just a peculiar number, do you not think?
It is a peculiar number.
Why the fuck did I say it like this? A peculiar number, do you think?
I don't know, why is it 7?
I just
the other one had 9.
Oh, did the other one have 9?
I think so.
Fucking hell. Maybe they just love odd numbers. Maybe they just love odd numbers.
I think the other one had 9. Was there?
But if you're saying maybe because there's a second part and shit, maybe that's the reasoning.
It is kind of the second part, but it's... We've seen Ellie, we've seen her story. Season 3 is longer, I think. I think season 3 there is going to be more episodes.
Right.
Doesn't quickly see if it lets me know, but
yeah, I just thought I found out I was like episode 7 season, but I was thinking episode 7. I thought there'd be a lot more, but
doesn't say.
Maybe it is shorter because they have been filming stuff with Abby now and doing this, and they need to get more put together. And maybe it's that reason.
Obviously, we know Ellie's story and Joel's story, and it's continued where Abby's new. You do play Abby for quite a while in the game.
It's probably that then. It's probably because they were filming. There must be, if she's already on set for these episodes that she did in costume, they're probably worth filming.
Because like I said to you, we're going to be continuing from what happened with Joel, and then going forward from there.
Yeah.
But we're also going to be having flashbacks as well and shit like that.
Right.
So we are going to, like I said, season 3 will be mostly about Abby and her side of shit.
Right. Well, that's fair enough then. I just thought 7 was a weird number. What was I going to say?
Mobland. I'm loving it. I'm loving Mobland.
It's so good, isn't it?
I'm loving it. I heard a little twist.
Oh.
There's a little twist coming. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I should say it because I don't know if it's true.
Well, if it's untrue, just potential spoiler ahead. What have you heard? I don't give a fuck if it is a spoiler.
That's Harry has been working for Kate,
the
mob woman.
Yeah.
For the 2 years that she tried hiring him.
Oh, he's been working for the whole time.
And that he is the snitch because he's trying to get out.
I can see that. I would have said that unless it was just unless he did it to be believable. But after that speech that he gave to Pierce Brosnan, I need to stop calling Pierce Brosnan. That speech about loyalty and stuff and family and all this kind of shit. I would have believed that until he said that, but he could have said that just to
please him.
Just to please him. So yeah, maybe there is something there. Maybe there is. I did when they got her involved, and the second I found out she was American, I thought, I wonder if they're going to do a spin-off where he's over in America with these favours, and they expand Mobland.
It makes sense too. It does make sense if they want to go down that route.
They made a point to make sure the two favours, and they also made a point to say, no, the favours come from you. Mm-hmm. So maybe she's got some issues where, I don't know if she's in New York or like wherever the fuck she's at. Maybe she brings him over and he's...
Yeah.
So I thought, I wonder if there's going to be, maybe that's just season 2, maybe it is a film, maybe it's just whatever it is. I just thought, we're going to stay away from Britain a little bit? Because initially as well, when I think of mobs, I never go straight to the UK. I always think, bigger in like Mexico and America and shit. So I thought, like I said, when they made a point for her to be American enough, I was like, I wonder if they're going to ignore the Harrigans and shit. We're going to go over here and...
Maybe.
Which would be quite cool because they'll be like, hey man, what you doing, America? Hello mate, hello fans. Hey man, what you doing, man? Hello. I love when he's interrogating somebody or torturing somebody or doing something, he's still polite. Thank you, mate. Yeah, sorry.
Well, look at him the way he was talking to fucking, what's his face when he found out that him and his daughter were fucking sleeping together?
Yeah.
He was fucking scared.
That second knock at the door as well, when he says you are the next, and he gets something and always, and then I'll push you off and thinking, oh my god, you do not piss off fucking Harry, do you?
Don't piss off Harry.
You don't piss off fucking Harry, Jesus Christ. I love him and the two little people that work for him. I think he's Turkish, the guy and the young girl, the mechanic. I love that little. Thank you. I think they work really, really well together. But yeah, been a phenomenal show. I thought it was bizarre how we went from peace to then not peace, and that phone call we got of when Eddie speaks, I did kill your boy, and I'm thinking, oh my, Jesus Christ! But obviously now, fucking Armin Zola from Captain America, the little guy. Who has got a show on Netflix about metal detecting. Laura put it on for me once. She was like, I really enjoyed this. I don't know how much I can watch of this, but anyway, when he got involved with him, I thought, oh shit, here we go. And I love him. I don't know if you're a big Football Factory and all that kind of sort of thing. Well, sorry, Green Street. I love them films. But he's always menacing in them. But to see him on red carpets where he's still got a bit of the accent, but he's dead polite and happy, I think, I watched you punch Charlie Hunnam's face into a pulp, but I'm just... But no, it's a really good show.
And fucking cut somebody in half with a chainsaw.
Yeah. It's a really good show. It's so fun. I say so fun, but it's so nitty and gritty. And I want to get to the point where we get the where Harry finds out his missus is not really. She hasn't been meaning to speaking to the cops and stuff.
Yeah, that'll be a fun conversation when Harry finds out.
Yeah, and I think they will find out on Harry. I think that will definitely make him. He'll look after his wife and kid first. It must be annoying being married to him as well. They're trying to make plans and shit. He's like, I've got to pop out. It's like 1 a.m. and shit. I've got to do something. Yeah, cheers, love. Thanks, love. Out, babe. Like, I loved it when they're in the boat. He's like, oh, look, kittens. And thinking, you're in a world of gangsters and mob shit. Oh, look, they lovely kittens. Like, even when the neighbours speak to him, he's like, hey, love. Yeah, you're all right, love. This is mental. The way he balances both worlds.
It's Tom. Tom's a brilliant actor.
So good. Yeah, he's... like, I loved him with that bike. That whole... mental that you're just biking from here to there and everywhere in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
He's in the Netherlands, isn't he?
Holland or whatever.
Yeah, and he's going there thinking, you're a fucking ass, are you? It's just fucking hard as fuck. The Paddy, I can't remember the character's name, that lad that Paddy's playing, the whole getting bombed in jail things, I did think, is it unnecessary?
It's a bit of a side tangent, like, isn't it? Like,
it's like a side mission of revenge for being bummed, which I get if he's a big gangster and he wants to get, and he knows how to get this guy, but I just thought, do we need to divert to the bombing? I mean, okay. But seriously, Maeve's doing my fucking tits in. Yeah. I love Helen. Yeah, I think I did say that last week as well. She's phenomenal, but I don't like that she's become a rat on the inside, setting all this shit up. Mm-hmm. She inadvertently got her own son killed and the daughter saved, which isn't her daughter. She wanted her killed, and him... When he pissed his pants and that, I was like, oh my god, you are not set up for this gangster. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be either.
No,
but I was like, you are not set up for this gangster lifestyle one. But she was not keeping her cool. She was scared, but she had to fuck up, and she was, because that would have been horrible to watch.
Definitely.
But yeah, phenomenal, absolutely outstanding.
I'm loving it.
So good. Episode, because it's Sunday it comes out, and because it's British, we don't have to wait for America to catch up. So as soon as you wake up tomorrow, on Amazon it's up there ready to go. So I'll be watching it first thing before the football kicks off. Where else we at, sir?
I've watched some Andor. I haven't watched all.
You watched some?
I think I had fucking 6 episodes to catch up.
Well, that's why I said to you last week when you left. I said, I don't know how much of your weekend you want to spend on Andor.
I think I've watched 3.
So you're left with
3,
7, 8, and 9.
How many altogether?
I think there's 9 in total. No, sorry, there's 12 in total. So you'll be left with 10, 11, 12.
Something like that. Yeah.
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 So
I think that's about right. I think I've got about 3 or 4 left.
Right, okay. So gives you do's and don'ts of Andor.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
It is getting better. It started off slow, and I was like, okay. Like, I know it's these lot and shit like that, but when we're going to get into the nitty gritty shit.
Yeah.
But it's getting there. It's getting better and better as each episode gets on, and we get a bit more fucking rawr.
You would have watched that the Uprising episode where they all start to sing and the stormtroopers and that are all killing everybody. And
Yes.
Stuff. Oh my god. My stomach churned during that episode because the whole episode leaves you on this knife edge, and like the people are slowly rallying together and getting up, and then the stormtroopers, and I'm thinking, oh, and then oh my god, Chris.
So I mean, it's getting better. It was a good episode.
The laddo that's been chasing him since season 1. He started off as the police guy. He's married to he's going out with the blonde-haired girl. When he finds Cassie, I nearly cried. And Cassie goes, "Who are you?" And in that split second, his life changes to, this purpose has been for nothing. He doesn't know who I am. My girlfriend's been keeping me in the dark and letting me down and shit. To then him dying. Oh, I hated him for the whole thing. And then oh my god, I had to pause it at that moment and just to look at his face and be like, oh my god.
I know.
When Cassian said, "Oh, I'm getting goosebumps everywhere. Who are you?" I'm sorry, Andor has just, it might be the best Star Wars I've ever seen. It's not even got a fucking lightsaber in it. At that moment, and like I said, then he dies. I can't believe it. What the fuck? But like I said, that whole entire episode of it just going and going and going and going. Oh my god!
Like, it is getting better. So I will give it that.
It was that episode again, like the bear with the Christmas dinner scene, which I still to this day can't stomach because it's fucking beautiful. It got in my bedroom and my box is getting a round of applause. It was fucking phenomenal, and as well because I had a few criticisms about like the wedding and shit. Mark Bernardin on Fatman Beyond kind of explained, like, the whole dance when they're raving.
Yes.
He explained it a bit better for me because I thought that was a bit like, oh, that's a bit weird. We've got a rave in Star Wars. And I wasn't a huge fan on the rape happening in Star Wars. I thought, I don't need rape, But at the moment, that's all that she had left. She found out that her best mate's going to get killed off and the rebellion's all. So all she had left to do was just dance and act like nothing, that's all she's got, like act like everything's okay and everything's fucked and all I can do is dance. And when he explained it like that, I thought, okay, that scene needs a little bit more than me now, because obviously he's a bit more creative than me, he's a writer and shit. Yeah. I thought, I get that now, and I went back and rewatched it with his words in mind. I thought, okay, no, I completely, I'm by it. But no, by you get to the end, I don't know if you'll still be up or down or whatever. I know now that Rogue One has become the most streamed film on Disney Plus. And fuck me, after seeing, I kind of think, no, you shouldn't. What happens, without telling you, at the very end, which made me ugly snot cry, like, to McGentry, "Are you all right, Dan?" I was like, yeah, I'm I'll go to the bathroom and I'm having a fag and I'm thinking, oh my fucking god. It's just a small little gesture that broke my fucking heart in pieces, because, again, we go back to the early days of the rebellion, and without Cassian and all these other people, it doesn't happen. And there was no way of acknowledging it until now, and how they will never get a medal, they'll never get a... So I don't know whether you should maybe leave 12, do Rogue One, and obviously they all die, that's not because you thingy it, and then go back and see this one to see... Because, like, the best way to explain it is, Andor... the events of Andor and Rogue One kick straight into A New Hope, and the way season 2 of Andor ends is quite literally the embodiment of A New Hope. Yeah. Especially for a certain somebody, and I was like, this is just, you can tell the person that writ this isn't just your normal, let's make the blue sabers hit the... This is somebody that's... I can't remember his name now. The way they've written it, there's a beautiful poetry in it. I feel like I'm going to cry now. And it's just phenomenal. I honestly didn't think anything would top Daredevil this year, and I just... Andor's been so perfect.
I try and finish it off this weekend.
Again, you've got a lot to ingest. You've got a lot to ingest. Because if you've got 3, and you need to do Rogue One just to complete the trilogy. Yeah. But so maybe you do an episode 1 week, an episode, and then it's not going anywhere. It's not a rush. It'd be nice if it's all fresh in your head. Definitely, if you do the last episode, I recommend you do the last episode of Rogue One in a one-er.
Right, I'll do that last.
I recommend you do that because that'll be
if
about.
I get these 3 out of the.
So I do 11, do 10 and 11, 1 week or 1 day, and then episode 12 and Rogue One.
Yeah,
which is just.
I'll do that.
It's so.
It is getting good though. I will admit. It started off a bit. No, I'm not keen on this. Season 1 was better, but it's getting good.
It's mad as well because I saw Rogue One. Thought, yeah, Cassian's cool and Jey Uso. I know Jey Uso doesn't come back into this and whatnot. But to see Cassian, yeah, cool. And then we get this, and I'm just like, yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian, Cassian Andor, top 3 star. And that's above Anakin. That's above Yoda. That's above Vader.
That's what I mean. They're doing something right over at Disney at the minute. Obviously, Acolyte was a fucking hell of a letdown.
Yeah, that was.
But fucking.
That had the potential as well.
It did. On paper, it sounds brilliant, but
the trailers were good.
But unfortunately, it was shit.
It was, yeah. I can't argue. It had 1 or 2 moments. Like I said, I loved Master lad from Squid Games.
Aye.
I thought his character was great because he was a little bit iffy in that. Like if he ever had a solo thing, I think I would invest in that because we know, like I said, he was bouncing between the Force and a bit iffy there. But yeah, it was just a bit of a hot mess. That nearly got, okay, maybe we'll come on. Oh, no, maybe, no, here,
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's Andor. We won't go into more because you're not up to date. Quickly from my side, I know you will be watching it, but you probably haven't watched it yet because it came out yesterday, was the new Fear Street. I watched that last night before SmackDown. Prom Queen? I think it's called Prom Queen. Anyway, phenomenal, still beautiful. And another one for me, Big Mouth, the TV show.
Yeah.
With all the hormones and shagging. I think that's what it is, the final season. I'm only halfway through that.
I might see if shitted ones watch Fear Street.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly over the top, scary and fucking. It's a little bit gory, but so you'll be fine.
I'll be alright.
But yeah, that's officially out and Big Mouth. Sorry, we can actually go with the news after Last of Us and Andor and fucking. We found we've had a pause as well, haven't we? We've had a destination. Jesus Christ.
So, kicking off with shit. Let me just figure out where I'm at because I ain't got a fucking Scooby-Doo.
Well, Chris figures it out quickly. I will say, depending if Chris wants to or not, the next film on the calendar is Karate Kid. I know you're not the biggest Karate Kid guy, so I don't know if you're like, yeah, or if you want to, I don't know what you want to do about that. Obviously, I want to go. I'm ready to book tickets, all that kind of shit. It's kind of like the Mission Impossible thing, so you'll just have to let me know through the week.
I'll let you know.
If you're up for it or not.
When's that?
The episode will be out on Friday.
Right, okay. I'll let you know the crack. So, kicking off, we've done that one. I can tell you that one. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. I said to you last week, off camera, but for those, it's on camera. Top Gun 3 is happening.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Top Gun 3 is happening. Maverick is returning. I still haven't seen the second one.
Have you not?
Nope.
Oh, as soon as Miles Teller's in it, then yeah, my beautiful bastard he is.
Is there anyone you don't have a crush on?
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
If they got a dick, I got to know.
Amazon.
Oh, hello.
They've cancelled The Bondsman.
Oh, we'd
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And like I said, I have started watching it. Obviously, I've had other shit to sort of thingy. And it seems alright, what I've seen, and a lot of people seem to like it.
That's the thing I got saying, despite being popular, Amazon, that's the news thing I read.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done any of it yet.
But yeah, they've cancelled it after one season.
That might be one that I might have to never watch now because if it ends on a cliffhanger, like we did with fucking...
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
If it ends on a cliffhanger, I can't be asked to be like, alright.
Stupid.
Yeah.
There's a Rambo sequel in development.
Still with Sylvester Stallone?
I don't know if he's going to be in it or not.
Is that like number 6 or 7, would it not?
That's it. Did I say sequel? I meant prequel.
Oh, prequel. Oh, no, prequel will be fine. Well, it definitely can't be him then.
No, it can't be him unless they fucking CGI him.
Fuck with Diaz, it definitely can't be him. He's had a bit of work in that.
Unless the CGI him to make him look younger.
Unless you just make it a baby.
A baby.
It's like 6 months old.
It is a baby.
Some young baby Rambo with a bow and arrow.
Yeah. There's no information on it whatsoever yet. But yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool.
There you go. Talking about your guy from Kitchen.
From The Bear.
The Bear.
What the fuck's his name?
I don't know.
Laura fancies him, but I find him...
He's not the best looking.
I don't think he's good looking. He's like me, he's got a bit of a weak chin.
He's not the best looking. Well, anyhow, him, whatever he's called, he is doing a biopic on Bruce Springsteen.
See, I love biopics. I don't care who they're about. It's like sport ones about baseball and shit. I don't care. I love listening. The one with Timothy Chalamet that he did on Bob Dylan. Phenomenal. I don't give a fuck about Bob Dylan. I don't listen to Bob Dylan music, but I love... So I'll be well of Bruce Springsteen.
There you go.
In fact, I think he's currently in this country touring.
Bruce.
I'm sure Gary Neville and that one, the overlap speaking, they went to go see Bruce Springsteen.
What's going on with Gary Neville? Has he left BBC?
You meant Gary Lineker? Yeah, Gary
There was
Lineker.
some
Yeah,
Gary.
he's left BBC because
A lot of people's kicking off or something.
he shared an image or a tweet and it had an emoji in it, which is where I kind of agree with him. This emoji was like, it meant something bad and he didn't know because he's an old man that doesn't know emojis. Because he didn't write the emoji, he just shared it.
Yeah.
I would be the same. I don't know what half the emojis
I
mean.
haven't got a clue when it comes to emojis.
I could be spreading the most hateful, sexist propaganda ever if there's an emoji out. I don't fucking know. So it's in trouble over that. So yeah, he'll be done with Match of the Day and he won't be covering the World Cup or the World Cup. No, whatever. No, the FIFA World Cup.
Fair enough.
Club World Cup.
Fair enough. A new horror series is coming to Netflix. It says Don't Come Home.
Don't Come Home.
Don't Come Home. Is a thrilling Netflix horror series that plagues viewers into a terrifying story of a mother and a daughter who faces a haunting and mysterious event after moving into an old eerie house.
Oh, I'm up for this already.
The shadow looms, a secret unrevealed, whatever. The family confronts supernatural atmosphere, spine-tingling senses, and emotional depth. The series explores themes of fear, survival, and bonds that keep them together through the dark times.
More than up for this shit.
It's a psychological horror story. Psychological horror and ghost.
I was about to say, is it ghosties or is it like yeah, give me this shit.
Just sound interesting.
Yes, it fucking does.
I haven't got a release date yet, but as soon as it lets me know, I will let you all know.
Lovely. I'll be tuning into that without a shadow of a doubt.
Jubilee. SWAT got cancelled after season 8, and it's the second time they've been cancelled. But they've been cancelled after season 8. But now they've been announced that SWAT Exiles, so it's a spin-off, is happening.
This is one of your shows as well.
Yeah. So the original's getting cancelled, but yet the spin-off is happening with the same.
I was about to say
some of the same
people.
characters and shit like that. James is ringing you.
What the fuck? What the? So yes, a SWAT spin-off. Don't worry, that was all on camera. Don't worry. I had to pause. We had to, get off, you fucking slimy cunt.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Mamma Mia 3 is happening. Meryl Streep is back as Donna. I don't know if the rest of the fucking horny guys.
Brosnan and stuff.
Yeah, Piers, fucking one of the fucking Slavonic.
Isn't Colin Firth as well?
I think that's what it's called. And him, the father.
Yeah, Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Andor.
Yeah.
Hasn't she hooked up with all of them? Isn't it a film about she's like dated all of them at some point or something?
Yeah, so all three of them could be a dad.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I know what they are.
I've seen the first one.
I think I've seen.
That's it.
There's a chance I've seen them both, but I just they didn't stick with us.
I've seen the first one. That's it. Doctor Strange.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Will reportedly be called Doctor Strange in the incuriation. Fucking hell. You can tell I'm sick.
Come on, Chris, you can do it. break it down into smaller bits.
I'm trying. Fucking LA.
Reported to be called Doctor Strange in the Incurious of Insanity.
There we go.
Incur?
It just doesn't spell right.
Incursions.
Fuck
me, you're thick. I'm fucking
insanity.
worse. Right, that's what the next film's going to be called?
Yes.
Right, okay.
That is also far and Doctor Strange. But it's, I think it'll be good. Like,
Yeah, I know you weren't massive on Multiverse of Madness. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people were a bit about it. But give me Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange any day of the week, please.
Benedict. Good old Benedict.
Yeah.
Last week we discussed Fallout. It was going to be called Vegas.
Yes.
That's season 2. And now we have a release date. It's going to be in December.
Walter Goggins. That's his name, isn't it? The guy that plays the ghoul or whatever.
It is Walter Goggins.
He's like climbing up the ranks of just actors I love. Like, I know you didn't do Righteous Gemstones, which I do highly recommend because it's religion, but it's the absolute religious people shouldn't watch it because it's behind closed doors, but they're really doing. They're all. And,
I think we kind of all know what they're all doing behind closed
yeah,
doors.
like Danny McBride is not. He goes out preaching God, but then he'll be doing some of the most nefarious, stupid things. But Walter Goggins in it is Baby Billy, his uncle. He's just talking like that. You talk Billy Bob like that. It's got. I don't think it's his, but his dick's out a lot. There's one where he's like jacuzzi, and he's like a ski thing under the water, just with his dick out and all. He keeps trying to play. He makes a TV show called. It's Teen Jesus, but he calls it Teen Just. He's like, this Teen Just, goddamn it. It's so fucking funny. And I always want the little weird Christian at work to watch it, but he obviously wouldn't. But it's so, like I said, it starts off with them in China trying to baptize other people in a swimming pool, but somebody turns the waves on. So there's... and Danny McBride, who writes all of it and directs quite a few episodes. It's him and his brother and sister. They're just weird. There's one where they're trying to get some information. She's like, "You want to see some tit boy? You want?" She's like, just showing like this bit of cleavage next to her brother. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's unbelievable. I fucking loved it. So yeah, sorry, Walter Goggins. But whenever he's in shit at the minute lately, he's so much fun.
There we go, Walter Goggins. So season 2 of Fallout is out in December. We finally have a release date for it. Welcome to Derry.
Saw the trailer.
Yeah, I saw the trailer as well.
I don't know though if you can. This is where you can confirm or deny. Is it still Bill Skarsgård?
Yes.
Is he's still in it? Because just the stuff that we got, you know, how it can sometimes make like a ghoul or. I didn't see anything that looked like his face, but unless it just completely went over us.
No, it's still Bill. Bill's still.
Bloody lovely.
Yes. I think that's December as well now. Well, yeah.
What an odd Christmas watch that's going to be.
I know. It is set around. It does start off around a Christmas time.
Oh right, okay. So in the show, okay.
That's the ones we discussed. Right, we are getting a live action Street Fight movie.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's a couple of people in that's like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But there's 2 main characters that we're gonna make. Oh fuck.
What? So wait. So I'm assuming the main Ryu and Ken that they've been cast. The characters. Ryu.
Sorry, there's 2 main entertaining people.
Oh, there's 2 celebrities.
That's gonna be in it, and you wouldn't think they'd be in it.
Do you know who they're playing?
No.
Right. Okay. So you don't think they would be in it? Let's have a think.
No.
Right, I'm going to go left field here. Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
No.
You're way off.
Side note, Jason Momoa's new show got advertised. I've just seen a picture of him in Hawaii, set back in the day at Apple. Looks fucking awesome. Sorry, just I saw his face. Who the fuck left? Is it complete like, what the fuck?
Well, no. You'd expect one of them to be in it, not the other one.
Vin Diesel?
No. You were on the right cards with him.
I was alright if it were Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Is it him?
He's one of them.
Is he?
Yeah. But you're not going to guess the other.
I'm not.
No, unless I give you a hint, and then you'll know fine well who it is.
Like, just for the viewers as well, give us the hint, see if we can all get it.
Your mum's obsessed with him.
Roman Reigns? No. Sorry, you wouldn't know that visual probably. Roman Reigns is casting it.
Yeah.
Wow. And Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucking badass. That is. When's this filming? Because Roman Reigns since Mania's kind of not appeared.
I think it's been filming. It's out soon.
Oh, well, there you go. So that's maybe why he's not been there. And it doesn't say. Have you got a picture of them?
Just got a picture of them too.
So it doesn't say who they're playing.
I'll see if I can bring it up.
That's because the last time we had Street Fighter as well was Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm fairly certain it is. I might be wrong on that, but I'm sure it was that film. And I had fucking Kylie Minogue in it as well.
I did.
Remember? Was that the last Street Fighter thing we had? We've had a couple of Mortal Kombats and shit. Oh wow, Jason Momoa and fucking Roman Reigns. That's gonna be fucking some Samoan fucking dick everywhere. Oh, you know them Samoans have got them fat dicks as well.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. We should do a video just ranking how fat is their dick, do we think? We should. Like someone like David Tennant's probably got a regular dick, but I reckon he gives that good loving. We should never meet celebrities in real life.
No, we shouldn't.
Were you the guy that talked about my fat cock? Yes, I was. That was me. Can I have your autograph, please? Roman Reigns in Street Fighter. Wow.
I don't think it's going to say who's playing who.
It's just sort of like alluding to the cast. Do we have any other cast members at least? I can't see either of them playing Ryu or Ken though.
We've got a guy called Andrew Joy who's on Bullet Train.
Who was that on Bullet Train?
That guy.
Who did he play?
And then obviously got Jason, and then we've got a Noah someone from Warfare.
Oh hell yeah! Sweet. He's a beautiful man. He literally looks like a Ryu to me, to be fair.
No, they don't say who's going to be playing what characters.
Fucking nice.
There we go.
Well, I'm sure when you get it, you'll inform us all.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll let you know once I find out.
Keep us in loop.
Keep it in loop. Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner, as in Jean Grey and I am Ned Stark's daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't speak to her about her a lot nowadays.
Well, not the only thing I knew about lately, she had a divorce from one of the Jonas brothers.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a bit messy.
I don't do celebrity gossip. So
I don't mind a bit of celeb gossip, you know. I think he was a bit of a dick, though, from what I could tell. But anyway, yeah, she's awesome. So
she's awesome. Yeah. She's toned up a lot.
Oh, she's getting
toned up a lot. Because she will be playing on Amazon Prime the series of Lara Croft.
Oh no way!
Yeah,
that's cool. I'm assuming they're going to dye her hair because I'm sure she's naturally ginger, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has like gingerly blonde. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking all. To be fair, if they want a ginger Lara Croft, I couldn't care less. To be fair, if they want to make a ginger,
somebody will kick off.
Yeah, somebody will. But as long as she's sat there finding artifacts and shooting, I don't care. That's awesome. Obviously, British girl. She'll have the I'm Lara Croft sort of thingy. Croft. Yeah, down for that shit. I know you're a bigger fan of the newer ones than I was. I didn't mind them. I didn't hate them, but I prefer the Angelina Jolie ones.
I liked the Angelina Jolie, but I also liked...
They were good. They were good. That running over that tree, but over that lake, that fuck me, that was a long-ass leap. For a girl that has no powers, that was a fucking leap and a half. But no, they were fine. There was two of them, wasn't there? Was it two of them? Yeah.
Yeah. There was supposed to be another one, but then it all got plopped on the head and shit like that. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yes.
Is staying to release on the 31st of July 2026.
Next year. Just over a year away.
And Sadie Sink will be playing Mayday Parker.
No way. So we're going to have a little...
Mayday Parker is the daughter of Peter Parker.
What, in...
Under fucking... Who's he called? Bear with me. Tobey Maguire side.
Spider-Man.
Wait, so No Way Home's going to involve multiple spiders then?
I don't know.
Because obviously Tom Holland, he's out with his own. But yeah, okay, right. I mean, I'm up for it. Of course, the more spiders, the better. I thought this Spider-Man would be more ground level shit.
As far as that must read, this Spider-Man, Tom Holland, he is more ground based this time.
So how the fuck does
know where this fits in?
Obviously, we'll let them to do their work. They'll
do their thing.
I'll take that shit all day.
She's new. She's a new character to me.
You would have seen her briefly as a baby. I've got a Funko Pop in the front room in the Spider-Verse stuff with Jake Johnson's. You know, Peter B. Parker, the one that trains Miles, is a bit old and a bit. He's got a young girl.
Well, Mayday obviously is the daughter of Peter and Mary Jane.
Yeah.
And she's basically following her father's footsteps as Spider Girl.
Fucking get in there.
Wielding similar powers. Yeah.
Did you get your hands around to watch the Noir snippet we got?
No.
You need to, because it looks fucking so good. You need to get down to that. Any spider crap just fucking does it for me.
Does it? Orphan 3 is happening. Isabella Fernham is teased to return.
Lovely.
I've only seen the first one, and that was just weird.
Oh. Yeah, I vaguely remember the Orphans. I didn't love them.
She's pretending to be a 12-year-old girl who just wants to be loved.
Yeah.
And ends up wanting to get with the father who
adopted
her. It was so weird.
It's not that it's exactly the same, but it's got like weird vibes of like that Benjamin Button. That was weird. Aging in reverse.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it, but I thought, what is happening here?
I know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Rumor
Oh.
Rumor that Fireflies could be coming back.
Firefly, the old ass show that got cancelled fucking ages
20
ago.
years ago. Yeah.
Fuck me, after a 20-odd whatever year wait, people might get a fucking... Because a lot of people were annoyed that was cancelled. They even reference it in Big Bang, didn't they?
Mm.
Jesus Christ, fair enough. I never did season 1, but...
I never did season 1 either.
Jesus
I think I was only small.
Well, if there's a season 2 on the way, maybe it's worth a shout.
Well, it does take them a while. Like I say, Tom's coming back with Taboo, finally.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Season 3 of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, will be released August the 29th. August.
Oh, yes. I think Lord of the Rings.
August. And finally, we've got Alan Ritson.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt you there. I just thought it was really cool. I saw a shot of, they were at an actual real life baseball game, him and the girl that plays, what's her name?
I don't know.
The girl that's getting spin off. What's the fuck's her name?
Lenny.
Yeah, there was them two, but they had cameras right around them at the actual game, so they were recording a real bit of an episode, whether it's Reacher or if it's her show, I don't know. So I thought that was quite cool, because everyone around was like watching the actual game thinking, fucking Reacher, what getting filmed here? This is fucking... And it just looked mad. But sorry, carry on.
So yeah, Alan Ritson is possibly going to star as an Indiana Jones inspired adventure movie.
Yes, please.
He's going to be all glasses, all docked up.
Oh, he's gonna, yeah, kind of like he is a little bit in Henry Cavill. Because he's got, you know, I know he's a big brute, but when they're on the boat, he's like, hi guys, take that shit all day. I still kind of want you to watch Blue Mountain State.
I will get round to watching it.
Only because I think you'll think it's dumb, because you really knew him from Reacher first. So if you revert back,
well, Titans first.
Oh yeah, you saw him in Titans first. Sorry, tell I did. Yeah, but even now he's somewhat serious. But you best know him from Reacher. And then to revert back to how I started with him, you're like, how is this the same guy? Because I went from the fucking stupid mongoloid to the powerhouse, where you'll go from the powerhouse to the eating his own biscuit fucking bum and shit. Slap my ass.
Yeah, so I think you just have a weird old time with that. But that's the last little bit, is it?
Yes.
Right. The next 3 films got coming out because I quickly just checked the calendar. So we have Karate Kid. That might be a me and you thing. If you're not coming, I'll sneak away one day and go watch it with Todd. After that, it's
Jurassic World.
No, it's July.
Is it?
Ballerina. After that,
So I want to watch that.
so that's like 2 weeks, and then the one after that is 2.0, Megan 2.0. So they're the next 3.
And the last 2 are definite. I do want to watch.
No, it's quite.
Karate Kid. I don't know.
I'll give you times in the middle of the week. If you go, yeah, I'm not really up for it. We'll just come to the pods and then I'll just trickle away whenever I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the week after that, we'll go from Ballerina to Megan.
Yeah.
Even though Megan looks so done now.
It does.
Oh my god, I can't wait to watch her just wingsuit flying. Thinking, where the fuck? Where are we going here now? Because when we first watched the first one, okay, kind of cool, creepy.
I feel a bit pervy though.
Oh, it's pure, it's fucking minging.
Just watching a girl just do all this weird shit.
When she was doing that dancing in the first one,
it's like, are we allowed to watch this?
Yeah, it didn't sit right. I know exactly what you mean. I didn't like, because they do a good job at making you forget that it's a girl in a costume, because the way she then you do think, oh, it's a robot, but it's a girl in a suit.
It's a girl in a suit.
Yeah, it's it's fucking weird. But yeah, and this
What
one,
are you
she's.
eating? Oh, your bone. Is it your bone? I think so.
Oh, maybe his treats. He had treats upstairs that he didn't bother to eat.
Okay.
Sound like his treats.
But yes, we'll end it there. Regardless, next week we'll be talking about whatever and shit like that. What the fuck was I going to say? But we'll end it there anyway. I'm going to need. Do you want another coffee?
I need a coffee.
Yeah, we'll have a coffee. But visual second listener, that is the Canoes News. Remember, keep being you, keep on keeping on.
And as always, people.
Round of applause for Chris. Sorry for that for the news.
As always, people. Enjoy life. Don't be too serious.
You're going Joker-esque here. Why so serious?
Why so serious? And make sure you don't get blown away, because apparently there's going to be a storm coming.
There'll be a storm.
There's a storm blowing.
There's a storm.
Bye.
Fucking pirate.